Alarm rings. Charts vertical. Brain horizontal. Bitcoin moons, then nukes, mid-bite of a stale cereal. My phone screams, my heart leverage longs, my hopes get liquidated. I check my wallet. Empty. Seed phrase, vanished. I stare at the void like it's a red candle. No keys, no cheese. I dive into the casino blockchain. Neon blocks snapping into place like slot reels. Every confirmation is a roulette spin. Every mempool is a bouncer asking for fees. I chase a stray word of my seed. It sprints across a craps table, labeled difficulty adjustment. I sprint after it in socks and denial. Spam bots swarm me. Claim prize, free airdrop, click here, connect wallet, trust us. I sidestep the pop-ups like it's bullet hell with receipts. I swat them with a hardware wallet on a lanyard. They respawn with fresher fonts, diamond hands, paper mines. Buy my token. Don't miss. I mute notifications like I'm shushing a stadium. A smug banker blocks the aisle. Suit so crisp it's basically punitive damages. He sips a tiny espresso. Says fundamentals. Says intrinsic value. Says I should open an account with real yield and boring. I grin with cracked retail energy. I tell him my bank is a 12-word poem. He says poetry doesn't clear settlements. I say your hours don't clear weekends. The banker snaps. Guards made of compliance paperwork rise from the carpet. Terms and conditions sprout legs. I dodge APRs like dodgeball. I whisper proof of work as a curse and slide under a velvet rope. The banker rolls his eyes so hard his monocle goes proof of stake. A hulking ASIC blocks my path. Fans spinning like a wind farm inside a tin can. It talks. Voice like gravel in a blender. Says kid I chew math for breakfast. Says I've hashed more than you've scrolled. I ask if it saw my seed phrase sprint by. It grunts in nonce and shrugs in hash rate. It wants tribute. I feed it trivia. Block size. Halving cycles. UTXO voodoo. It nods. Pass. But it adds. Difficulty goes up when you're late. Then it winks in thermal paste and laughs at its own uptime. I vault a chain of chips that spells lightning. I skate on fee markets. I tip a bartender named Sat. They pour a drink priced in sats per byte. My change arrives in a stream of QR codes. I'm collecting seed words like Pokemon, except every vowel costs money. The floor trembles. Laser-eyed cult steps out of a burning graph. They chant number go up. They chant 21 million tattooed on their skulls. They swing LED pointers like sabers. Their robes are bathrobes. Their vibe is all caps. They say join or get diluted by doom. I say I'm looking for my key, not your choir. They circle me and point at my forehead. They project a candlestick there. They see an inverted destiny. They respect the hustle. They step aside. They hand me a single sat with a handwritten inscription. Just hodl bro. I grab another seed word from a spinning roulette labeled having party. It lands on block birthday candles. The dealer shuffles timestamps like they owe him rent. I'm missing 2 words. I'm missing my sanity. The lights flicker. Time jumps me without consent. It's pizza day. I smell oregano baked into destiny. 2 pizzas for 10,000 coins. My lungs exit my body. The chef smiles in 2010 energy. I try to pay with a memory. He laughs in early adopter. I dodge a flying pepperoni that is secretly a QR code. A mural of a dude with a forum post watches me cringe. I snag a seed word hidden under a greasy napkin that says, should have ordered wings. I time slip again straight into Mount Gox. Ghosts float with usernames and pending withdrawals. They whisper, not your exchange. They whisper withdrawal disabled eternally. Cold wallets turn warm. Warm wallets turn spooky. I bow to the fallen balance sheets. I dodge spectral captchas. I rescue a seed word dangling off a collapsed order book. The ghosts nod. They say touch grass. I say I'll touch chain. I rush back into the casino. Confetti detonates. ETF day. Suits doing a TikTok dance but they call it execution. Tickers rain down like printed blessings. Fees compress. Liquidity wakes up and chooses violence. My phone pings 18 headlines with the same synonym for legitimized. I get run over by a parade float shaped like a compliance desk. I stand up in dividends of glitter and shame. I have 11 words. 1 missing. 1 tiny hole in a sinking ship. The talking ASIC rolls back in with a smirk you can hear. Says check under your FOMO. I peel back my hype like price stickers on a vintage console. There it is. The last word. It's obvious. It was inside the panic all along. I assemble the phrase. It hums like a node singing the truth. Wallet reopens. Coins twinkle like pixels. Balance not life-changing, but morale maxed out. The laser-eyed cult slow claps in lowercase. The banker coughs into his tiny espresso and pretends it's macro. The spam bots rebrand into wisdom bots and ask me for a collab. The ASIC retires for 5 minutes and calls it a halving. The room pauses. Charts hold their breath. Choice pops up in my face like an exit window. 3 buttons only. Sell. Hodl. Fork reality. Sell means relief. Screenshots. Bragging rights. Taxes. Sleep. I imagine closing every tab. I imagine touch grass with full bars. Hodl means pressure cooker. Diamond meme iron stomach. Seasons of drama. I imagine future me with gray hair and laser eyes ironically. I imagine telling kids that math won. Fork reality means chaos. Clone the timeline where I never forgot the seed. Split the chain. Airdrop myself a lesson. Break the simulation and ship patch notes. I hover over sell. My thumb twitches like a meme stock. I hover over hodl. My soul does a push-up and skips. I hover over fork reality. I hear the ASIC whisper LFG without actually saying it. The banker leans in. Says be rational. The cult leans in. Says be inevitable. The ghosts lean in. Say be careful. The pizzas lean in. Say be full. I inhale block space. I exhale finality. I pick, not telling yet. You'll see it on chain, or you'll feel the fork in your breakfast cereal. Either way, alarms will ring, and I'll still be chasing the next word. Because in this casino, the house is entropy, and the jackpot is remembering who holds the keys.
Did you just take both pills?